Hey guys, it's Mama Doe Dawn. I got some funky hair going on and a crazy outfit, but that is because today is laundry day and we are going to talk about everything that being broke and doing laundry as a single mom requires. Before we even get to that, I want you guys to actually tag along with me and see what this whole entire laundry day process actually looks like from start to finish. So let's go back to this morning when I was starting my laundry day process. Okay, so it is currently 9 o'clock in the morning. I spent about the last half hour getting Charlotte dressed, myself dressed, my laundry sorted. So I don't even have like hampers to carry my laundry in, so we're gonna carry it in trash bags. And yeah, I am super behind on laundry, as you guys know. Like last week was not a hot week for me, and I didn't do laundry, which I do laundry once a week. So that means I am behind 2 weeks on laundry. I literally have like no clean pants for myself right now. It is dire need to get laundry done. So I've sorted. I always sort my laundry. I do it, you know, like by whites, lights, darks, and I do feel like it kind of helps keep things from, you know, kind of exchanging colors, and then the lighter things start to look dingy because they have the darker colors bleeding into them. So I feel like it makes my clothes last longer. I don't know if that's the case. It might just be, you know, like a self-fulfilling prophecy that I feel that way. So, okay. So I have a hamper, 1 trash bag, 2 more trash bags, and we need to haul all of this down to my car. I live on the 2nd story of an apartment building, and I got my 2-year-old. So it's an event to carry things out. And it's not just this. I have to, you know, include my wallet, laundry detergent, the coins for the laundry mat, everything I need for Charlotte. So diapers, wipes, sippy cup, snacks, entertainment. So there are multiple things for us to haul downstairs, and you guys are going to come with us.
It's okay. I drive in a video. I drive in the video.
Every time I get in the car with Charlotte, she has to climb around in the back, so I'm letting her do that. We finally have the laundry down here, but before I can even go to the laundromat, I need to go get spare change. This process is like a whole rigmarole in and of itself because I'm going to have to go cash a check that I had sent to myself, like a cashier's check I had mailed to myself for $25 because they won't cash personal checks anywhere right now. So I had to mail myself a cashier's check, and then I'll go cash that, and then I'll go turn it into change. So it's going to be an event. Change. It is now around 9:45 and it is time to go to the laundromat. Okay, so we're at the laundromat. Now it's time to go in and start some laundry. Not what people would want to watch. In between, like when I'm waiting for loads, I don't just sit in there with Charlotte because it's a lot for a little child to just sit in a laundromat that has nothing going on aside from laundry. So I'll usually just come out and sit in my car for a little while, let her climb around in the seats, and then I bring like my phone so she can watch videos and things if she needs to. So frustrating every single time I go in there because it's just these cheap little coin slot washing machines, as you guys could see, and they're so expensive. Tiny little washing machines that do like half of a normal load size, and it's $2 per load. And then you don't get to choose the temperature, you just get to choose whether it's whites, colds, or bright colors. And I found out that whites do the hottest water, which is what I want to get my clothes clean. I pack them as full as humanly possible to try and get my money's worth, but then you're really not getting your clothes as clean. So, and then I use like double the laundry detergent, just hoping like, please get my clothes clean. I won't even dry them all the way because you put in 25 cents at a time, and 25 cents is like 10 minutes. So I'll do each one for as short of a time as I can, pretty much like 25-cent increments, and then check and see how dry they are. And I will really only half dry them, and then I'll bring them home and dry them the rest of the way to kind of save some money. Now we're just going to be sitting in the car waiting for the wash cycles to finish so I can go back in and do the dry cycles. Cycles take about 40 minutes. It was like 39 minutes when you start it. So that's going to put us at like 10:30 before I can really go in, switch them over. Once we get back home, I start out by just like scattering the clothes all over the floor, and then I'll kind of find places around my house to hang them up. But just to like get them started in the drying process, I scatter them all around. They're like half dried with the little bit of time that I put them in the dryer for, but they need a little bit more. That is what my laundry day looks like. But what time is it now that I'm finished? I still have to go hang those clothes around, which will probably take like 15 minutes. So it is now 12:30 p.m. It's probably going to be around 1 o'clock p.m. by the time I'm completely finished hanging them up, and then I'll take another hour this evening, so another hour tagged onto that just to fold the clothes and put them away. So far this was a 4-hour task, and when you account for folding laundry, that probably puts us at another hour, so that's a 5-hour task of doing laundry. It's more than an 8-hour half of a work day. If you're like doing this like I am, where you're self-employed, I'm taking time off to do laundry, or it's pretty much the entire evening once you get off from a 9 to 5. Usually make around $18 an hour. And if we're just accounting for the 4 hours that it took to do this so far, that's $63 that I've essentially lost by not working and just doing laundry. Also spent around $14 on the laundry itself. It's not accounting for the gas and the little entertainment like meal items that I brought along for Charlotte. Total, that is $77 that I have spent today between laundry and the time I lost not working to do laundry. It is very expensive to be poor. A cheap washer dryer set you can get for around $400, and when I was looking on like Marketplace online, like Facebook Marketplace, you're looking at a working washer and dryer you could get for around $200. You could buy that with the money that I lost today, and essentially 7 weeks worth of doing laundry the way that I'm doing it currently. Within 2 months I could pay for a washer and dryer, but I have no place to put a washer and dryer. That washer and dryer in the long term would save me so much money. Instead of going and doing laundry the way that I'm currently doing it, it would save me time, it would save me money, it would allow me to get more work done. I have no place to put a washer and dryer. I cannot buy a washer and dryer right now, which means I will need to continue spending money on laundry the way I am currently. It's just one of the many ways that with poverty culture, you are spending way more money than someone who's middle class or well off is spending. You buy a cheap car, your car breaks down more, you're spending way more money on maintenance than someone who's middle class with a newer car is gonna spend. Laundry, you're getting coins, you're spending a ton of time, you're going to the laundromat, you're paying for really small washing loads at a very expensive price. You're doing all of that when someone who's middle class, who has a home, has their own washer and dryer, literally all they're spending is probably a couple cents on the water, and then the normal things that they would need, like detergent. They're really not spending extra time. They're not spending extra money to do laundry. They're just some examples that make breaking the cycle of poverty so hard. So it's not just go out, get a job, work really hard. Like, it's not just that. There's so many little things you have to battle, you know, so many ant hills that you have to climb, that all those ant hills become a mountain over time, because you need to get yourself a better car and continue to get to work in the broken down car that you have and continue to pay for those repairs. So that's cycling, and that's continuing to put those extra expenses on you all the time. You know, you need clean clothes in order to go to work, so you have to spend that extra money on laundry to go to work. Things, once you finally break out of the poverty cycle, out of the being poor, being broke cycle, whatever you want to call it, life starts to get a lot easier and life starts to get a lot cheaper. And that's really when you can get stable and you can start to build wealth. But being in the poverty cycle is extremely hard because there are so many little ways that being broke is very expensive. Irony is, people who are broke can't afford the expensive things, but we have to continue pushing forward, to continue building ourselves up, to continue building the life that we want for ourselves. So being in the low income bracket, you know, being in the paycheck to paycheck bracket is really hard and very expensive, and breaking out of that is my end goal. It should be really everyone's end goal, because that's when life starts to get easy. That's when life starts to flow a little more. That's when it's not such a struggle to get by with every little task. I cannot wait for the day when I can just throw my laundry into the washer and dryer that's in my own home. I don't have to worry about getting coins. I don't have to worry about spending time. I don't have to worry about spending money. I can just do that simple little task and not account for the 5 hours of my day that's going to be lost, not account for the money and time that's going to be lost. I can't wait to be middle class so I can start living a cheaper lifestyle. I don't know if I said this already, but I am in some funky outfit clothes today because it is laundry day. Like the clothes that I have not worn until I have nothing left. So that's why this crazy, goofy outfit is going. Anyways, that kind of sums up what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I really have wanted to make this laundry video for a really long time because it's one of the little things no one talks about. How expensive and time consuming laundry is, how much money you're losing in order to do laundry. Like, you would have to take off work. If you're working 2 jobs a week, there's no way you're gonna find 5 spare hours all at once to go to a laundromat and do that. It's a true event in order to do laundry, and as I've said 1,000 times, it is expensive, and this is just one of the many things that is motivating me to break out of this cycle. I don't want to be in the going to the laundromat cycle any longer. I want to break out of that. I want to have a house where I have my own washer and dryer. That is the dream right now. That is the dream. I hope if you are not in the poverty cycle, this kind of explained to you how expensive it truly is for people in the poverty cycle, in the broke cycle, to break out of that cycle. And to give you an idea of how expensive it is to live when you don't have a lot of money. In the poverty cycle, the broke cycle, whatever you want to call it yourself, the paycheck to paycheck cycle, then I hope this brought some solidarity. It kind of maybe even made you aware of like these little things that once you can break out of these things, how life is going to get easier. Life is going to flow better, and working towards that, you know, getting out of debt, setting yourself up financially however you need to kind of break this cycle is going to make your life so much more peaceful and ironically so much more affordable. As always, thanks for listening to me today, guys. This channel is all about my single mom life, so if you're new here, my child is always shouting in the background, so I apologize about that. But if that doesn't bother you and you want to continue seeing videos about my single mom life, it's everything from finances to just day-to-day stuff to anything that has to do with my little 2-year-old who's always screaming. Feel free to come back to this channel anytime. I love having you guys, and as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.